Hi, everybody. Jamie Levine. As promised, I am going to attempt to recreate my power pitch of Prism Specialty Restoration that I've done at the last few conferences. I think it has been a great way to share a little bit of myself, but also to really kind of drive home why someone should consider looking at Prism Specialty Restoration. So I'm going to do my best here, but I don't have my audience that I'm used to playing to. So let's see what happens. So Prism Specialty Restoration is content restoration. We are not mitigation. We're not the first company to be called. We're the second company to call. We're the people that get called in the middle of the night, but we don't have to get out of our pajamas. We're taking care of the things inside the home or the business. And that can be textiles like clothing and shoes and rugs. And it can be electronics, which in a residential home would be things like your dishwasher and your stove and your refrigerator, record players, etc. And then the third is art. Art can be anywhere from little figurines like Hummel figurines or home interior. If it's important to the person, that's what's important to us. It could be artwork that could be photographs or a painting. That could be something just a family member painted or something with bigger value. So I want to paint a picture here. I want you to think about you're coming home from a family vacation and with your adult children, because it's probably, I imagine, going to be more fun to go on vacation with your older children. And you've come back to the home that you just raised them in, right? And it's flooded. A pipe burst, something happened, there's water everywhere, and your things are floating in water. Think about that for a moment. I'm going to tell you a little story. This is great grandpa George. He's a military man in Texas, good looking man. That's where I get my looks from. He married Gertrude. Now, Gertrude, not so attractive, but he loved her. And she was a bit of a black sheep of the family, though, because she was a palm reader. That's the devil's work. Family didn't like that. But they say when a good-looking person and an ugly person come together, they make beautiful children. So this is Sweet Sophia. Now, Sophia took a little bit of a page out of Mom's book, and she joined the circus, believe it or not, as a contortionist. So, yeah, really colorful family here. Now, actually, I don't know any of these people. I just made all that up. But think of your home having pictures like that. This, however, is real. This is my Nana's Bible. She is in heaven, rest in peace, with my papa who gave it to her. If you open this, the pages are falling apart. They're highlighted. Both their writing is in here. My Nana taught me about Jesus when I was a little girl. But in 24, I decided to start attending a church by myself, and I was asked to be baptized. I went that morning with 30 other people, all by myself. I had nobody there. I wrote my name on a parchment paper, nailed it to the cross, which was really impactful. Walked up on that stage, almost collapsed, just emotional. I felt very lonely by myself because I had nobody there, nobody on the stage. Everybody else was having hundreds and hundreds of people, it seemed like, getting up on there. But when I came up out of that water, it felt like I had 1,000 people on that stage with me, including my Nana and my Papa. The entire congregation rose to their feet and roared and applauded. People I didn't know. It was amazing. So back to that scenario. If I came home from a family vacation and my house was flooded and this was floating in water, I need this to be saved. This is important to me. What do you have in your home that you would want to have saved? Is it baseball cards? Is it that wedding dress? I burned mine after the divorce, but maybe you still have one. Is this something super important? At the end of the day, Prism Specialty Restoration restores memories that can't be replaced. That's what Prism Specialty Restoration does. We want owners that are servant leaders that want to feel good about how they're earning money. This is a business model that is recession resistant, it's AI proof, it's Amazon proof, it's COVID proof. Because when a fire happens, a flood, a hurricane, a tornado, they don't care what's going on in the world. It's just going to happen. So this is a B2B business model. You are going to work with the households, the residential space, the businesses, B2B, but you're not technically working very directly with the homeowner. You still have to be there and have empathy and stuff because their life has been turned upside down. But you're being contractor or referred to by the first responders, the mitigation restoration, like Paul Davis and ServPro, etc., and the insurance agencies. And that's one of the best things is the insurance agencies, the insurance companies are what's paying for it. It's not coming out of the pockets of the homeowners or the business owners. So it also gives a great work-life balance. Because we're not that first person to be called, we're not going to be on call 24/7 and having to miss Easter Sunday or Christmas Eve and those types of things. The typical franchisee is working a Monday through Friday situation because we go to a place like a home and we take the items out, the clothing, the electronics, the artwork, everything that's special, the contents. We do what's called a pack out. And the insurance company pays us to do that. You bring that stuff back to your location. You create an inventory and a appraisal or something to submit to the insurance company, and they approve or deny. Then you get to work. You restore it Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. When it's done, you store it. And that's why you have to have fairly large amount of warehouse space as you grow, is you'll store it, but you get paid for that storage. And then when the building, whether it's a home or a business is done, you return it. That's the business model. And people freak out about technicians. It's not that difficult. You're going to have about 5 employees for one territory. You're going to have yourself, and you're not really an employee, but that's including you. You're going to hire a salesperson that we train. You're going to hire a technician for textiles, electronics, and art. Now, people get a little worried about that. Like, who are you going to hire? Well, textiles is pretty simple. Just about anybody can do it. Somebody that is organized and can put clothes in a washer machine, in a dryer, fold, and hang. That's basically it. Not a lot to do in training there. For electronics, you're hiring a handy person, somebody that is not afraid of wires and motherboards and circuit boards and those types of things. I could not do it, but I could be trained to do it. And we provide the training for that person. And then people really freak out about the art. Like, oh, how do you find somebody to restore art? That seems so specialized. It is, but we provide the training. So do you know anybody in your life that has an art degree or does art, that paints or draws or any of that stuff, that does nothing with it to make money? I'm one of those people. I have a art degree. I went to school to be an art teacher. I have my degree. I fell into sales along the way and said, nah, I'd rather make money than do art. But I still do art. I have an easel right over there with a canvas on it. So we train that person. Those people exist. We provide the training. So Eversmith Brands, when you think B2B, think ESB, and please consider Prism Specialty Restoration.